Don't throw Ibadan into chaos. CCII cautions Fayose over plot to oust Olubadan claim. Shatima seeks new framework for youth leadership development. Adiola becomes Ogun APC consensus candidate as Hamzat holds firm in Lagos. Federal government, new tariff measures to shield economy from shocks. ADC, Wike bicker over Eagle Square. And our final stop right here is The Sun. Outrage over murder of Colonel, 6 soldiers in fresh terrorist raid. Undume tasks Tinubu on release of 400 abducted Borno community residents. Graft. ICPC slams. Fresh 9-count charge on El Rufai reserves ruling on bail. Ohaneze hails Governor Oti's transformational leadership in Abia. Missing Chibok schoolgirls 10 years after metaphor for neglect, MMF CEO warns. Police dismisses 5 officers over extortion, harassment in Edo. All this and more on The Sun this morning.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
Audio Jungle.
Welcome, sir. Good morning.
This is Chukwu listening from Southeast. I greet everybody.
Go ahead.
Itodo,
Yes.
I will respond to people's call soon, said by Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu.
Yes, please.
Itodo, my own advice for Benjamin Kalu for him to relax. But I don't know the call, but if maybe they are calling him to come and contest for governor, I don't think there is a chance for governorship, another governorship candidate for the state except Alex Otikalo for me. So for me,
well, everyone has a chance to contest, and he also has a chance to decide on contesting or not. No?
Yeah, that's what I say. I don't think. I don't think. I say I don't think. Are you getting me?
Okay.
So for me, it go very shameful. Say, they win you for your own local government. Bend the way you come from. If I let so to know winner for bend the local government, may they give him the governor. But for me, for my own advice for him, may he just wait. After 2031, he can be able to contest. That's my own. For another platform will not be APC. And Tinubu move for terrorism, to tackle terrorism. Not only terrorism, all these kidnappers. If you see what I watched for video yesterday, where they beat one guy, I'm telling you honestly, kidnapper, they're not supposed to pity them. Anybody where they catch, where they do kidnapping, they just lead that person sharp. Well done.
All right, Chukudi. Let's get to you next. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Yes, Itodo. My name is Emeka.
Go ahead, Emeka. All right.
As 2027 is drawing closer, politicians have begun to align realignment and other political listen. So, but my advice for them is to take it easy. Remember that to be in power is the will of God. If you are not destined to be there, no matter what you do, you can't get there. Or if it is not the right time for you to be there. Take, for instance, someone like President Obasanjo, who was in prison. He brought him out from the prison and made him the president. And what I'm seeing in APC, everybody's trooping in. It's not going to be Uhuru. It's not yet Uhuru. Yes, they are the power. They have almost 31 governors and all that. But look at what is happening in Delta now. COA have just declared, that's the right decision. And then Lady Moko is there. So it's going to be a very big issue for them. But all I ask for them is to take it easy. Let it not. They know that politics is for service and for humanity.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome.
How was your night?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. He's a lovely brother from National Bank.
Go ahead.
I get my Mr. Chukudi from the Southeast in Abia State. And Salasi. Tinubu didn't want opposition to exist by former governor of Anambra State, Mr. Peter Obi. Yes, it's correct. It's Tinubu didn't want opposition because you know say each opposition party unite by 1 o'clock p.m. election in that election day. They're removing in an APC. So you see it happen in the ADC convention. They write a letter to release Eagle Square for their and the national stadium refused. And I want to tell them, both Tinubu and the UK and the APC gang, our convention will take place today in Abuja. And by the grace of God, our nation leaders are in March. And we are expecting the State Court today again to rule. If they rule in favor of the so-called National Bala Gombe, we march to INEC tomorrow as early as possible. We make sure.
Well, let's allow the court rule first and see how things progress from there. Let's allow the court rule on that case, on that situation first.
We don't say even people judges they belong to UK and Tinubu and co. So Nigeria will rise up because we cannot give that position.
All right.
Opposition must stand. Thank you.
All right, Malam. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Well, the Minister of the FCT has come out to say that his office is not in charge of either the velodrome in the National Stadium or the Eagle Square. And if indeed they sent in, a request to use those locations, his office not in charge of granting such. And in the case of what's happening in Delta State, seeing that the former vice presidential candidate in the 2023 elections under the PDP, Okowa, former governor as well, is, putting his head into contest in 2027, having decamped to the APC. And then there are other people who are there in the APC, have been there longer. The concern is, should those who just decamped be prioritized over those who have been there long enough, waiting their turn to contest or looking to hold the position in the next elections? Well, we'll wait and see how Delta State is able to handle that particular situation. Let's get to you next. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome.
Listen, I'm calling you here in Otago this morning.
Welcome, Tunji.
Itodo, I want to talk about the paper review that you say police dismissed in Edo State.
Mm-hmm.
I hope government is following them up, because I think these guys that used to dismiss unnecessary are the ones that are causing this insecurity in this country.
How so?
Somebody will make a crime, you will not follow him, you will just dismiss it like that and just throw them into the society. Before you know that, because they have already hold weapons. So they have already hold weapons, so they know how to use weapons. They will not join the bad gang and start operating in the state. Let government try, as you dismiss them, you follow them up, so that we will not be facing all the challenges in my own state, Edo State. And we, if you like, you should give them the stadion, or you should give them the Eagle Square. But you should remember that power don't stay forever. One day you may leave that power too.
All right, Tunji. Thank you. Let's get to you next. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, gentlemen. My name is Abokar calling you from Florida.
Go ahead.
Demilu from Otako, I said Malang Haruna, I said Tipuni from Saudi. I said all the callers are extreme listeners from Nigeria info. This ugly trend whereby the insurgents and the terrorists are taking tolls on the life of our gallant officers should be stopped. It's not encouraging for the serving, our service officers and men seeing a situation where ragtag insurgents are seeing our generals and officers, and even the rank and file. It's unfortunate. This is a highly trained professional soldiers. So we should take this ugly trend. It's not painting the image of our country in good stead. And for we taking excuses for the opposition not applying appropriately for facilities in Abuja, it can never be minister of Abuja forever. Yes, it's a matter of time. He's not the owner of Abuja, a minister appointee of the federal government. It's unfortunate what is happening to opposition groups in Nigeria. We have become a laughing stock in the Committee of Nations. It's unfortunate. That is my take. Thank you.
All right, sir. Good morning. Welcome.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. My name is Avila.
Go ahead, Abila.
Yes, sir. According to former presidential aspirant of Labour Party, Peter Obi, that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu doesn't want the existence of opposition. Yes, everybody knows. That is what the president is trying to do. But that is not healthy for democracy. Democracy is where you can, the government of the people, where you can do whatsoever within your rights. But now, we don't have rights again. And the killing of our soldiers is not good at all. Yesterday was another one, today is another one, tomorrow is going to be another one. It's not good to hear. Our gallant soldiers are being killed like chickens. It's not good. We are playing politics with people's lives. Somebody's son has gone, somebody's uncle has gone, somebody's daughter has gone, somebody's father has gone, and that is not good. Somebody has been rendered fatherless. And for what is happening in, I think, Delta also, I think I've said it here on this radio platform, that you see the way they are becoming to APC. There's no how you that has been in APC, you that just came in and you want to take over. That is where the problem is going to start. And
what if they have? What if they have better chances of elevating the party in that particular location? Should they be giving a chance or giving the first right of refusal?
But what about those people that have been there? Would they agree with that with the condition? That is the problem.
I mean, did you recall, Habila, I need to engage you for a beat here, what played out in Kano State, for instance, when the governor decamped, and we saw that other candidates who were looking to contest in 2027 came out to say that they'll be supporting the governor's return bid, even though he decamped to the party.
That they won't be supporting him.
They will be supporting him, so they would not be contesting or, causing any friction when he decides to start the campaigns and, second tenure push.
You see, the politics of Kano is trickish.
Mm-hmm.
We have the elephants are there that they are driving the forces of Kano. So, but that is not the same thing that is going to play out in Delta.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is where I take this morning. So
all right.
Allow democracy to thrive, please.
Thank you very much, sir.
That is my opportunity.
Thank you. It's 6:39 a.m. right here. We're going through the headlines this morning. We're also streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. Let's see what you're saying on the live feed this morning. Don't forget to share the live and follow as you drop your comments. Dr. Mrs. Omar Lebara from Owerri says, the INEC chairman has lost the confidence of Nigerians, and when trust is lost, everything is lost. INEC has become a very serious threat to our democracy, an institution that is supposed to be an impartial umpire. It was Martin Luther King who said that our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. So all the governors are not enough for them. Why is the opposition giving them sleepless nights? Nigerians, we have slept too much. Now is the time to arise, because it's our duty to bring this country out of the quagmire. We can't continue suffering in the midst of plenty while our leaders live in opulence, is how Dr. Olebara ends her message. Let's go on now to the WhatsApp platform. The number to send your message to 08099 930137. It's expected that the president make necessary statements and actions as troops are being attacked by terrorists virtually on a daily basis. We can't continue like this. It's time to wage war against terrorism. God bless Nigeria. Mwazu John Lasisi. And Omo Dudua in Gwagolada says, Peter Obi says, Tinubu doesn't want opposition to exist. This is untrue. Which opposition? Is it the factionalized ADC? The only opposition we know in Nigeria is PDP. On convention venue, ADC applied wrongly for the place. We would have applied to the next authority. ADC is not a threat to APC at all. This gang up by retired governors can stand. What is their record during their tenure as governor? Is what Omo Odudua. What gang up are you referring to, sir? All right. And the ADC has been denied access to the Velodrome, Eagle Square, and the event center. Wike did the same thing in River State. It is now clear that the ruling party is afraid. Denying these venues is a serious provocation. As a true voice of tired Nigerians, after 11 years of the APC rule, the ADC should know or show defiance. If no venue is allowed, they should use the roads leading to the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport. Nigeria belongs to all of us, is what Wale Fatinla shares. All right, let's get back to you. Good morning.
Hello, good morning to Diki Itodo Abba.
Welcome, sir.
The Agaba is the one and only.
Thank you very much. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay, sir. My name is Salasi. I'm making this call now from central area opposite NMPC Towers.
Go ahead, sir.
I agree with my lovely brother Malan Haruna from Kubwa, Chikwudi from Southeast, Abubakar from Gwagwalada, the head boy. Zaka is and Eldai Jimmy already. I hope all is well with him. It's been long that I heard from him. I want to talk about the insecurity. The King Itodo, I watched one video.
Salasi, we can't hear you anymore. Are you there? All right, drop call. Please call back. Oh, sorry about that. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine. Mrs. Obeza calling.
Go ahead.
Wike said ADC did not formally applied for that venue. So that sometimes because you don't like somebody and the antecedent of that person, they will just say something, you will believe them. I want ADC to send out the application if indeed there is one. So it will enable Nigerians to know that they are depriving them of the venue. Not all the time you just say something without evidence. I remember that one of their members, which I will always say, go out verify. Let them send it out so that people will verify. Because this is not the first time Wiki will do it. In Rivers State, the same thing. And when he said he wants to go to Bayelsa State, they say he should not come for security reasons. He's saying go, nothing will make him not to go. And he went. So please, ADC, do the needful. Opposition, this Peter Obi, before now people say it's too JJ. I'm one of them that say, this is JJLity will not help. He's beginning to tackle the president head on. Go read his reply on comparing Nigeria with Kenya and other African countries. He used the Bible and the Quran and reality and statistics, where they say now statistics will go chop, to give his analysis. Take it or leave it. The write-up is superb. It's worth reading to learn from.
All right.
The Voice.
Yes.
Let me tell you tickets that will fly. You see, Atiku Obi ticket will give APC fight for the money. Then Peter Obi Konko, so don't even go there. The moment they fly that ticket, APC is in trouble. You know why? The 30-something governors will not help the president because the people are the ones suffering. I don't see light, I don't see water, I don't get money to buy rice, I don't do this. Is it ADC that will tell me not to vote for APC, or APC will tell me to vote? Leave sentiment that all of us are sharing. And that's one thing I like Mala Abubakar from PW. Today he will tell you that he no work, tomorrow he will tell you work. People are saying there's fraction in ADC. There is no way that is more divided than APC. They don't just want to talk. You know why? They don't hold them for jugular. If you know your record is not straight, the moment you say, "Pam," you know where they will invite you.
All right.
But physically, some of them are with APC.
I have to let you go at this point.
Party. Thank you.
Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. You submit with her predictions right there, because the APC and its supporters have said that there is no one in Nigeria, no opposition, that will be able to stand against the current ruling party going by the reforms undertaking by the president. The belief is that Nigerians need to give the president more time to actualize what his plans are for the country, even though there are a cross-section of critics who say, well, 3 years is a long time to prove a point, and if things are going to get better from the first year, we would have seen inklings into some of the steps taken by the federal government. Let's get back to you first. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, sir.
My name is Adiola Victor from Bisalagi.
Go ahead, please.
I want to talk on the Peter Obi and the opposition party, APC and the opposition party. You see, I want APC to embrace political tolerance. I know APC is duty, that's the fact, because of the policies, the economic policies are very harsh and unfriendly. And their duty, they are not comfortable with this mass movement to ADC. And maybe that is why they are trying all means to frustrate ADC, according to the supporters of ADC. But let there be a very plain ground for all political parties to compete. When a democracy, when you continue to frustrate opposition parties, it's not the best. And they should learn from what happened to PDP. Where is PDP today? Ask them how market is doing now. They will tell you, for 16 years, they oppressed opposition parties, and they are being oppressed today. Look at David Mark and Atiku. I can remember when David was a minister then under me. Telecommunication is not for the poor, but today telecommunication is for the poor. So
are you saying that a tit-for-tat situation makes the game fair for everyone and no complaints should be made because what you did to them in the past has been done to you right now, and it makes the game just fair?
I always tell you, and I always tell Nigerians, politicians don't like to reveal themselves. So they are hitting back. That's the truth. They are hitting back at themselves. So you do me, you do me. That's the name of the politics in Nigeria. But I want APC to learn a big lesson. When APC loses power and they are politically persecuted by any party in power, they should not complain. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. Let's get to you next. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Itodo, how was your night?
It was okay. How was yours?
You know, I love to sleep.
Oh, wow.
Because there's no light. Now, please, I would want to really ask you to do a thing for us.
Okay, what's that?
Yeah, callers in this session. You are a journalist and you have more contacts than most of us. Help us contact somebody to verify the stand of ADC and Wike in this ego square of a thing. Like Momisi rightly said, I wish we could hear from the two authorities involved independently. Wike has spoken. I want you to help us contact anybody in ADC to come and prove Wike wrong by giving us the data that we're supposed to have so that we really know what is the truth of this case. Yes, it is Wike's antecedents when he was in Rivers State, never allowing opposition parties space for their campaigns and stuff. But then we can't conclude in this case. So do help us get more information. Maybe in another program you can tell us what is the true situation. Because it is very appalling if really ADC applied and Wike did not allow them use the place. And he's still coming on air to say they never applied. Because I doubt if ADC can be bold enough to tell Nigerians what they are going through when it is not true, even though most of them are doing propaganda out there. Thank you very much.
All right, sir. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. It's now 6:50 a.m. right here. We're going through the headlines and getting your reactions to them. We need to wrap up this segment in a few minutes, so I'll just run through some of the messages that you have sent in. And this is from Haji Atoni Abdusalam in Mandala, says, Colonel and 6 others killed by bandits in Borno. This is becoming one too many. Government should provide necessary weapons to combat the bandits. So sad is how she ends that message. And Wake Iyadon Wake says, question, is Eagle Square the property of Nigerians, or does it belong to every ruling government? This division our leaders are creating is not the best for our democracy. Today is your turn. Tomorrow may be for another person. Killing of senior officers in the army is becoming a bad sign. Something should be done quickly. And Kenneth in Ado Junction says the continued killing of our soldiers on the front line is worrisome. The president should declare a state of emergency in the northeast region to tackle the terrorists squarely before it is too late. And Joseph Emmanuel Inidu thinks that the APC, the PDP, and all other parties are all the same. What was done during the PDP is being repeated now. And Payosin Maitama says, I think Tunji is very correct about dismissed security officials. Please, who is keeping records on the movements of this group of people that have been trained in weapon handling after they have been dismissed? And Skiddo in Livecam says, ADC is going nowhere. The APC has a better chance in 2027, so the ADC can't be a threat to the APC or the PDP. All right, Skiddo. Let's see any further messages we're missing from you. And this final one right here from Dan Leti in Edu says, Tinubu moves against terrorists. That is what we have been praying for. Now that it has started, no one should blackmail the military. If you know you are not a terrorist, leave the terrorist enclave so you will not be collateral damage, is what Danlity ends his message with. And looking at the YouTube live stream right here, police dismiss 5 over extortion and they go out to the public and might become criminals. Somebody you have trained in how to carry arms is what John is sharing on YouTube. A good place to wrap things up. Catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja and keep the conversation going. At 7 o'clock, it'll be time to get right into our lead today. Are we looking at security, what is being done? There's an alleged list released by the federal government on financiers of terrorism, as well as recent convictions of terrorists. We'll get to look into what that, makes the war against insecurity. Progress so far? Any change in strategy? What do you make of it? Do you think it's a good one, or do you have various concerns you need to raise? To join us. Let's talk. Good morning.
This is Morning Crossfire.
Can I have your attention, please?
The news, information, and the right conversation are here on Nigeria Info.
How many this type of wicked attack has affected in the other part of this country? So that's what this is for ourselves.
I'm not supporting stealing, but these politicians need to be taught a lesson.
Your number one station for talk. Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
This is Nigeria